Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Damn, the Jazz got his ass.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I don't know what I'm doing, man. Sorry. Wildcat, first play, really?
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offense day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Where you at, Anthony? Where you at? Where you at, buddy? Only can look for your name. So long, buddy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch the out.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard, and it'll be second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Can't be stopped, and I can't be seen. All these Steelers in the fans, man.
57, 19. Alert, alert. Let's go. Check my 50. Mike is down and go.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Johnson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
What?
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
First throw of the game. Pick.
Line of scrimmage
throwing the ball around here,
now
buddy.
on 1st and 10.
Check three, check three. Slam. Ready.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and
Let's
5.
get the rookie going. Let's get the
Charles,
rookie
they
going.
won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Can't be stopped and I can't be schemed.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Second and 5. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Watson, catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yards.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Everybody locked up.
Teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's when your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Skaggs. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Ready. Like 10, like 10.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ready,
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
What's the ball? I've got Mike 10 right here, guys.
Operating from the gun. Skaggs. He's letting this one, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
How do you want to play? Put it up. Turn. I gotta run this second quarter.
Reset. 19.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Reset. 19.
All day, baby, all day. Ringo. 41 for Mike.
On second and 11 now. Watson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. They've got his man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Another wildcat play, man.
Ready. 50's the mark. Here we go, D. Here I come.
And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A gain there of 21 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
We got to step it up.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Dancing to his left. Ebron with it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Who's that? 19. Right here, 41 Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Where's the tag? Like an egg. I got you. Line up.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Watson on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Oh, man. It's
Boy, that route is really
up.
Correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Five.
From the gun, Skaggs. He's got Fuller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Third and 2. Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it.
Why do you even try to attempt to pick that off? You're not even in range to
Defensively,
pick
they
it
were in
off.
zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Yeah, got a problem here.
On first down, Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Bradley.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Damn, Bradley.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, he sets to fire deep.
Knock it out! Cut off lead.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert! 6. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Watson looks to throw again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Houston.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Smooth. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right.
A final shot before break. Skaggs. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the...
What was the flag for? I don't know, man.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
It was after the ball got back.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Weird-ass kicks, man.
This will be taken very short. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third down.
Ready. 30 base. Go. Yo, faster. Fight.
Operating from the gun. Skaggs. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
This is it. 19. Here we go. No. Hey, we got to snap it. Let's go.
Now they toss out wide to Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And this dude eats so much clock. He wastes the last 2 every.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's the way. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Know your job. Show it. Down, he's coming.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
What's that? 124. 19. Let's go. Kill. 24. Mike. 50, Mike 50. And let's get down.
To throw on second is Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
54. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike.
From the gun, here's Watson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down 10, 3:34 left in the third. And it's been worse for you, man. It's been worse.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. Ronald Jones. An 80-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Here comes the boom. Here comes the you don't really want it like here comes the boom. Here comes the boom. Yeah, Winslow, you can't be missing tackles like that, big wins.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here it comes. Milk in the clock. Milk in the clock, man. You have to call a timeout. I already know.
What's up? 19! Exit, exit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson got an open man. It's Washington. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Here I come. Here I come. That's it. In the car. He's checking crack.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's got Rome.
Damn, my defense not holding up.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 50 yards.
First and 10.
We got double up, double up. Whoa. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, here we go.
Yeah.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And
Every time I get on a D line, man,
Steelers.
leave.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short.
Man.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Carry this team. Carry this team.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Come on, baby.
And that leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Bravo.
2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Stills the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Way away from my dude.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
64, weak. Hey, Charlie. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. Wild Bill.
From the gun, Skaggs. He finds his target, Fuller. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw. Skaggs. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. They'll try to run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. 2nd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
All my icons disappeared.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Oh.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, D. I'm going to see a wildcat or something out here. I'm going to see a wildcat. Walk it like I talk it. 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 Woo!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
On 2nd and 12, Watson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. He's got him in, complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
Fucking work, bro. They really can't contain a nigga in the pocket. They can't really switch. Annoying.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Got to put Sue on the line. Yeah, let me put Sue right here. Oh. Put him down. Yes. I need you to be my QB container.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Just eat out there. You can be my speed.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
We gotta
it's
keep
a loss
them
of
to 3.
2 there, bringing up 2nd
Gotta
down.
keep them to 3.
Partner, so much for situational football,
Gotta
because that's
keep
the
them to
absolute
3.
last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the
Fucking
4th
do
quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
Gotta hold them to 3. Gotta hold them to 3. Get it. Gotta hold them to 3.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. 4-1 Mike.
Watson under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays Went in the wrong direction.
Such a fucking...
Not today, you are. Not today. Shit.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Watch his flat. Watch his head. Mike's 50. What we got? Go. Mike 50. I got him. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Hey, 59.
Out of the gun, Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and 12. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Really got a paddock on my wrist going nuts.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw on second down. Skaggs.
God damn it, you got to get faster.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Too slow. Too fucking slow. You got in my way with my tight end coming open.
That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Look at me. Go.
Back to throw.
Let's go.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
Come on.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just need to get in field goal range. All we need to do is get in field goal range, baby. Let this rookie come up.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Drop the ball.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it.
How you drop that ball, man?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's just me and you. Hey, echo. Tackle.
gonna bring
Tim's
you
the
in,
mic.
okay?
Tim's the mic.
You're gonna block me. And I couldn't put you in a blocking formation.
On fourth down, Skaggs.
No! Hold the ball. How many balls did he get to hold, and we can't hold one?
And the Steelers are close.
We can't hold one ball.
This football game.
Haha, lead.
Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter of MetLife Stadium.
Lead,
and now
bro.
the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. A win would be their second on the young
We
season.
can't hold one fucking ball.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Will.
He will lose a yard.
Wide
Second
open.
and 11. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I doubt we'll get any strips. I doubt we will. This man caught so many fucking balls.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Come on now. Please don't let me get stuck on a fucking line. Come on, we need a pick.
Throwing now, Watson going for it all. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Lakers guard got hurt. Rondo.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That's whatever. I'm not bullshit ass.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
It's not fast at all.
Hey, 5-7. Tim's the mic. He's tired of you. I've got Mike T right here, guys. Mike T. Go, go, go.
Looking to throw. Skaggs. He gets it to Cooks. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
And the Texans first down.
We go set. 60 Pittsburgh. Rap. I've got Mike T right here, guys. Hey, exit. Slam. Watch the slam. Mike 10. Mike 10. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Skaggs. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Pittsburgh, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
want to start the fucking broadcast.